Hey guys, welcome back to another one. This is Crypto Elite. In today's video, we are going to be talking about a brand new update from Sony. More specifically, it has to do with the PlayStation arm of Sony, and they came out with a brand new patent, and I want to walk you through exactly what it means, is overall bullish for the entire crypto space and NFTs in particular. I know a lot of people are kind of on the fence about NFTs, but let's dig into this from this article over here, and it is published from Eurogamer.net. I will link this in the description below if you want to read more, but it's titled Sony Investigating NFTs and Blockchains. New Patent Reveals PlayStation. So let's check it out, and I'll just read the first couple paragraphs here, and then we'll dig into the patent. But Sony has published a patent that suggests it's exploring ways of the history of in-game assets using blockchain and NFTs, which is very bullish because, as we know, Sony is a huge global company, and the more global adoption that happens with the overall crypto space, whether it be with NFTs or with blockchains or just the cryptocurrency themselves, it just bolsters that overall global adoption. So if we are a holder right now, that will just make each one of these tokens, depending on which blockchain they end up using, that more valuable. And like I said, it helps the entire crypto space as well, just by giving it more validity and just making it that much more useful. So the patent is titled Tracking Unique In-Game Digital Assets Using Tokens on a Distributed Ledger. It shows a theoretical mechanism for tracking the changes to in-game assets, including ownership, visual appearance, and metadata. So if we check out that patent, but before we do that, I did want to highlight, just if you're interested in this content, I do have the Crypto Elite Creator Pass where I go in depth with more exclusive videos, and you can check out my Twitter and you can get a link to that, and I also have a Discord link as well if you're interested in the community. So let's check out that patent. This is it. It is the US 2022-03-58450, and it's tracking unique in-game digital assets using tokens on a distributed ledger. And they have a big extract here, which is a system and method for tracking digital assets associated with video games. So the digital assets may be in-game digital assets, such as in-game items or characters, and the digital assets may be video game digital media assets representing moments of gameplay of a video game, such as video clips or images. The digital asset is created, and a distributed ledger tracking a history of the digital asset is created and stored across devices. So that is just a fancy way to say that an NFT is created for a couple different use cases within the PlayStation ecosystem. So I dug a little bit deeper within the description because I know one common question is, what blockchain are they going to use? Theta, if you're familiar with the Theta network, they have an enterprise validator node, or one of the major validator nodes within the ecosystem, and among Google Cloud being one of them, Samsung's another one, Sony is one of the big enterprise validator nodes. So there could be a lot of hypothesis behind potentially Theta being one of the use case scenarios behind it. Unfortunately, I did a little bit more digging in the description section of this, and by doing a quick Control F search for Theta, unfortunately I did not find anything. But if you do Control F and you search Ethereum, a couple things do pop up, which makes me lead to believe that this is going to be within the Ethereum ecosystem. Maybe not Ethereum itself, but within the ecosystem. So let's check it out. This first one says, in some examples, the token is tracked in an Ethereum-based blockchain ledger, which is pretty self-explanatory. It makes you want to think that it is Ethereum. And then it also says these types of media can require a lot of storage space to store, and thus can be expensive to store on-chain in terms of execution fees, such as high gas fees on the Ethereum blockchain ledger. So they go on to talk about that a couple times, how it is high gas fees on the Ethereum ledger. So that is a con of using Ethereum. However, there are some workarounds, and let me close that pop-up. Polygon is one of the more popular workarounds, or not necessarily workarounds, it's just a side chain to Ethereum right now that a lot of big companies have been partnering with it. As you can see here from this photo, the list goes from DraftKings to Stripe, Reddit, Walt Disney, Adidas, NFL, Starbucks, Adobe, and Facebook or Meta. They have all been utilizing Ethereum via Polygon. And another article that I pulled up also has Nike as a more recent partner with Matic. So that is what I'm alluding to. Maybe they are using Polygon in the Ethereum ecosystem for this. So once again, overall bullish for the entire space. But if we dig into the article a little bit more, they do have a couple quotes here, which I'll read. In traditional video games, multiple instances of same in-game item exist within the same copy of the video game and within different copies of the video game. So the different instances of the same in-game item are traditionally fungible, as they are indistinguishable from one another. So effectively, Sony envisions a system where players can trade unique in-game items which are verified for authenticity via the blockchain, which is taking that GameFi, Web3 GameFi, one step further by utilizing these large companies like Sony. Hopefully Microsoft will pick up on this in the future with the Xbox and maybe PC games as well. That just makes 100% sense in my book. So in summary, guys, I just wanted to talk about this newest update that just happened. It just went live, that Sony has created a patent and they are going to use the Ethereum ecosystem in order to start utilizing blockchain technology for their PlayStation tech, which is very, very interesting. If you're interested in this content, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one.